Okay, this is the Year 12 methods. It comes out of 14C and it's finding n in a binomial, the second question. So what's the smallest number of shots, that is, what's the value of n for the shooter to make to ensure the probability of more than 0.95 of hitting at least 2 bullseyes? So, binomial, but I don't know n, but I know the probability of success is 0.2. And I'm wanting the probability that x is bigger than or equal to 2 is bigger than 0.95, which means the probability that 1 minus the probability that x equals 0 minus the probability that x equals 1 is bigger than 0.95. So that means the probability that x equals 0 plus the probability that x equals 1 is less than 0.05. So I've got n0, 0.20, 0.8n plus n1, 0.2 to the 1, 0.8 to the n minus 1 is less than 0.05. And I know that this is equal to 1 times 1, so 0.8 to the n, plus this is n times 0.2 times 0.8 to the n minus 1 is less than 0.05. And I can throw that on the calculator. 0.8 to the power of x plus x times 0.2 times 0.8 to the power of x minus 1. Xe correct is less than, the keyboard math 3, less than 0.05, and go solve for x. Turn that into a decimal. Didn't solve it. So what am I going to do? I've got a couple of choices. I could open up a graphing window, take the left-hand side, take the right-hand side is 0, so make sure I go out to maybe 40. Zoom auto. And analysis g-solve root will give me the x-intercept as 21.77. N equals 21.77 if it's equal. Therefore, n has to be bigger, so 22 is the minimum number that I need. So what might that look like if I was to use interactive? So interactive, distribution, discrete, CDF. The lower has to be at least 2, so 2. The upper is x, number of trials is x, probability of success is 0.2. Gives me an error. So if I drop that into graphs and tables, so if I get a copy of that and get out of here, get into graphs and tables, untick that one, paste it there, tick it, and then look at the table, I am looking for this to be bigger than 0.95. First time it's bigger than 0.95 was n equals 22. Same answer. The other thing I could do is I could, in main, I could cycle through and replace x with numbers until I get bigger than 0.95. And obviously I know the answer is 22. That's 21, and that's not 0.95 yet, but when I go to 22, so this is doing a guess and check and improve. 0.95 n equals 22.